frustrating. Wendir is another Ayleid ruin, but the Skein of Secrets offers no explanation beyond a mark on a map. A subtle tool indeed, worthy of the Lady of Whispers. I am curious, Proxy. What exactly did you see when you looked at the Skein? Yes, it showed me the same. A place where Athelia used her power. I doubt she is still unknown. The Skein presents us with a strange puzzle that we must solve. When you saw Athelia with Vargas in Miskarkand, what exactly did she say? A loom, as in a weaving apparatus? Intriguing. As for Athelia's home, her realm in Oblivion was forgotten when she was. No records exist that can point us to Miramor. And the thought of restoring what was lost, I do not like the sound of that. The point to which we must travel to follow Athelia, I assume. Perhaps we will find a portal to her realm there. Or mayhap there is something we are meant to learn in Wendir. We must trust the Skein. I shall meet you there, Proxy.
I just heard the news. King Nantharion was killed, defeated by the
That should come in handy.
Stay alert. These ruins are covered in traps.
Hush! Can't you see I'm busy blending into my surroundings? Elf Beta, of course. Yes, I could use some help. First, you must know I am the noted explorer Narcissus Dren. You know the name, of course. World-famous adventurer and author and all that. I've been exploring the Ayleid ruins here at Wendir. Things were going along swimmingly when, out of nowhere, my associates, a band called the Recollection, turned on me. I barely escaped with my life. Now I need someone to recover the emblem of the last king. Yes, one of the symbols of office of King Dinar, last of the Ayleid rulers. I thought the Recollection would be interested in the discovery. Apparently they were too interested and chased me out. But we're going back and will retrieve the emblem. We must searched these surface ruins for two types of things. My own irreplaceable notes, and any information of the Recollection's doings. Those wood elves must have some papers about here. Mission orders, reports, or correspondence.
Right here, partner. What do you think you'll make with that?
I sense an anomaly here, Proxy. A place where the veil between realms can be parted. Perhaps Abolisher can be of use. What has Skane wanted us to find? A portal recently used by Athelia and reopened by Abolisher.
Does it matter? Leads, that's where we need to go.
This is Fargrave. Did Athelia come this way to make use of the celestial palanquin? Baragon and Tribune Alea were right behind us, but have not yet appeared. We should confer, Proxy. The portal deposited us in the demiplane of Fargrave. It is a realm without a prince that serves as a crossroad through oblivion. 1,000 doors lead in and out of Fargrave, or so it is said. But the fate of Baragon and the Tribune concerns me. They were. Did something divert them? While Fargrave is a realm of limitless portals, including many that are permanent, the plane can play havoc with portal spells. No matter. There is no time to search for them. We have problems of our own. I sense a huge force of Shardborn ahead. And in my previous visits, I never saw anything like those crystalline growths. I think Athelia reshaped this part of Fargrave when she came this way. I wonder, was this her destination, or a means to an end? The true origins of Fargrave are lost. Did she come here to access another plane, Or could this demiplane have once been a part of Miramor? Well, we shall not find our allies or the answers we seek standing here. Let us continue. This realm so easily bends to Athelia's will. Could Fargrave be a cast-off portion of Miramor? Crystals definitely fit Athelia's presence. As if Miramor followed, and it is gone. That door looks like, I believe.
We were separated in the portal somehow. There's a door up here too. We'll meet you on the other side.
You dare trespass in Miramor, in the very heart of our power. I banish you to the many paths, never to return.
Vargas banished our allies into the many paths. He took everything I had just to shield us. Baragon and Tribuna Leia are beyond our help for now. We must go on without them. I am sorry, Proxy. I tried to shield our companions, but I could not. It took all the strength I could muster to prevent us from being banished along with them. It seems Shard Marshal Vargas is much more powerful than when we last faced her. Yes, Baragon and Tribuna Leia ceased to be real to us, and became real somewhere else. That is the nature of the many paths, and a terrifying example of how the ability to navigate them can be misused. Perhaps, but only if we can find a point of connection in this plane. Shard Marshal Vargas must have hurled our allies through physical distance, as well as beyond this reality. They are someplace else. The many paths lead to different possibilities, different realities. There is no way to know where Vargas sent them. Our best bet is to continue on. Perhaps we shall locate a connection where the lamp can be used. Something significant shall soon occur. The current state shall revitalize. A lingering memory. Use the echo in your proxy.
Your wanderings are futile, Torquestan. What you seek is fear. The loom of the untraveled road. I have no idea what it is, but I am certain it's important.
You can stare at the sealed portal until you go mad, Vargas. I go in search of my missing memories.
Let us talk. I almost feel sorry for Athelia's scions. To exist for millennia, tormented by the sense they were missing something, and could not find their purpose. The loom of the untraveled road. That must be the loom Athelia spoke of in Miskarkan. Indeed. Clearly the loom of the untraveled road is an apparatus of great importance. Vargas forgot what it was, yet its existence never ceased to gnaw at her. This is where Athelia's trail has been leading us. We must find a way to follow. Perhaps there is something more here than our mortal senses can perceive. In this reality, the archway and mirrors have long since lost their power. These crystalline growths are clearly of Miramor, evidence of Athelia's passing, I suspect. A dormant portal. Proxy, we must find a way to activate it. The symbols the Lamp of Clarity revealed above the mirrors are the same as the ones that appear in the portal archway. There is certainly a connection. The runes above the arch and the runes revealed on the mirrors by the Lamp of Clarity are the same. Perhaps activating the mirrors in a specific order is how we can revive the dormant portal and get inside. The symbols in the mirrors match the symbols above the arch. That must indicate something. I am curious to see the loom of which Athelia spoke. Let us proceed. Another isolated section of Fargrave, or a pocket dimension within the demiplane.
The hordes of Apocrypha. Let them come.
Proxy, look. Another memory. Use the Echo Near.
My loom of the untraveled road fills this place. From its core, I can break the shackles of fate, undo mistakes, unlock possibilities, create new histories.
Athelia can use the loom to change history. That is how she will restore what was lost.
It's magnificent. It keeps some places seen as threatening. A threat. This is a gift. The gift of unconstrained choice. The loom will weave a new story for every being. What they choose to be true. All shall benefit.
A wonderful gift indeed, my prince.
Athelia and Varus have reached the Loon's core. We must reach them before they destroy the reality we... changing it to its mirror-more reflection.
Victory.
Before us. I am not sure how to proceed, and we have no time to wander aimlessly. Perhaps the skein of secrets can show us the way. Proxy, are you injured? I am surprised you were not injured, Proxy. Unrolling the skein of secrets appeared to precipitate a reciprocal paroxysm that is, it triggered a backlash, as I am sure you noticed. Indeed. And whatever caused that also completely drained the skein's power. Perhaps Athelia protected the loom of the untraveled road against the influences of her rival princes. Or is this some property of the loom itself? I cannot say. Daedric princes are supreme within their own realms. The longer we are delayed, the stronger Athelia grows. In fact, the next defense we trigger may be more dangerous. I do not think it would be wise to use Abolisher here. I have witnessed enough of Athelia's realm to feel the power flowing through it. I believe I can use my portal magic to proceed deeper into the loom, perhaps even reach its core. As long as Athelia does not sense our approach, we should be fine. Hurry now. The portal I opened should carry us as far as the loom's core.
Athelia does not wish to be disturbed. Rot in the very prison that held her for all those eons.
She trapped us in Athelia's prison. I still remember. Use the echo.
This is how it must be, Athelia. For the sake of reality, you cannot walk free.
You cannot contain me forevermore. In time, I will escape this cell.
No fate that I foresee results in your freedom. I am sorry, Athelia, but I do this to preserve reality.
Hermaeus Mora could not predict what he could not perceive. Athelia's scions, the unseen. Come, we must find a way to escape. I sense something hidden here. Use the Lamp of Clarity, Proxy, but carefully. The lamp still functions, and it revealed a path. We should follow its guidance. Is that Theragon? These ruined mirrors will indicate reality. They may be doors to the many paths. See if the Lamp of Clarity can free him.
Shard Marshal Vargas sent us somewhere. The Fargrave we were exploring faded away. I suddenly found myself in another version of our reality. A mirror world. Dark and empty, full of soul-crushing dread. Like an iron fist around my heart. I don't know how else to explain it. Whatever part of the many paths I was hurled into, it was a dark reflection of our reality. Timeless, empty. Not a world made of mirrors, but the world you see in a mirror. Am I making any sense? I don't know. I never saw her after Vargas cast a spell. She might have been in the world I was trapped in, or she could be anywhere. On the other side, mirrors are like windows. You can see through them, but that's all. I waited here and hoped. These were the only mirrors I found. I couldn't pass through until you used the lamp. I'm not sure there's a way out of the many paths without some sort of help. Let's stay in this reality, friend. I think we can reach the end of the maze from here.
If there is no escape by the road Theragon followed, we must continue on. Lead the way, Proxy.
Can you hear me? Get me out of here! I thought I was never going to get out of there.
The lamp! Its power is gone. At least we saved Tribune Alea. Now that we are together again, let us find an exit. Look, an anomaly, the one we observed at Wendian. We must try. And the Vanisher appears unaffected for now. Let us leave this place.
All the divines is that thing?
We must. A Daedric apparatus of unimaginable power.
We must leave this place.
I am the last to mourn, the Unweaver. I am filled with the power of the many paths. Away!
Friend. What's happening to Athelia?
Athelia has become something else.
Abolisher is depleted, but it did its job. The loom has been destroyed. I shall open an exit. Let us leave this place.
Good to see you, comrade. Aragon's waiting for you.
Hello, friend. Put the relics in the case, please. They may be powerless now, but we shouldn't forget the part they played in all this. I'm not sure I want to keep those in my house forever, but that's good for now. Let's talk. I know losing the use of the relics is bad, but at least we destroyed the loom and stopped Athelia from changing our reality. You know, I can't even conceive of what that actually means. But now that we're back in Westweald, on to local matters. I convinced Count Calantius and Greenspeaker Derelith to sit down and talk. They're finally ready to discuss stabilizing relations between Skingrad and Vashabar. I offered my home as a private venue for their meeting. They also want to speak to you. Don't look so surprised. You're a hero! You brought down Nantharian and defeated Shard Marshal Vargas. Yes, there are Recollection and Shardborn stragglers to deal with, but you earned the trust of both Wood Elves and Colovians through your actions. They're waiting for you out in the hall. I don't know what exactly they want to talk about, but it probably wouldn't hurt to remind them that friends make better neighbors than enemies.
Traveller, we hope to see you here. I'm told you killed King Nantharian beneath Vashabar's very roots. I know he had to be stopped, yet the tragedy will haunt me. He started with a great vision before he wandered onto dark paths. Vashabar is done with kings, but I can speak for the people of Dawnwood. It falls to me to make good on the obligation Nantharian left us. We must try to make amends for the damage he inflicted on Westweald. You and Tribune Leia showed us what's possible when we accept a little help. We can't give back what Nantharian has taken, but we can promise to be good neighbors going forward. And we will not advance beyond Dawnwood. That is all we need. If we find any more Wildburn seeds, we will destroy them. As for the area of devastation, our Greenspeakers shall attempt to repair the damage and restore the land. It will take time, but nature will heal. It always does.
Tribune Leia has spoken at length about you and enthralled me with tales of your exploits on behalf of Westweald. And to think you're not even a native of Skingrad or Vashabar. I hope it isn't too late for us to learn something from your example. It will not be easy to overcome the distrust the Recollection sowed between Colovians and Wood Elves. But thanks to your valiant defense of Westweald, I think I can convince my people to see the opportunities here, not just the threats. For my part, yes. Of course, I must persuade some nobles and landowners to part with abandoned estates they can no longer return to. But I want to see the new forest held by allies of Skingrad, not left empty to be overrun by monsters and outlaws. I spend a lot of coin to buy land, and with that land, I secure a treaty of cooperation with our new neighbors. I thank you, hero. You aided Westweald in our time of need. Wherever your journey leads next, Skingrad is forever in your debt.
Nantharian betrayed all we hold sacred, Count Calantius. And he has paid for his crimes with his life.
I want no war with Vashabar, but Nantharian left Ostamir in ruins and killed our people.
We cannot return Dawnwood to the seed it sprang from, but we too seek peace. We shall do everything we can to prove ourselves friends and allies to the Weald.
Through all we faced, it wasn't until I was lost in the many paths that I realized the true danger to the Weald. I think you saved everything when you destroyed the loom of the untraveled road. Of course, Ethelia is still out there, somewhere. That's tomorrow's problem, friend. You stopped the recollection, and you held back the forces of Miramor. The people of Westweald can handle what's left of Athelia's servants. We're free to find our own way forward now. Thanks to you.
We saved Westweald and preserved history. But Prince Athelia still roams free.
Doomed. We're all doomed. Mortal reality itself is threatened. Mortal, something's wrong. Hermaeus Mora senses fates, futures, winking out of existence. Potentials he predicted that will never be. I feel these instabilities rippling across reality. This must be Athelia's doing, but we need to be certain. Instabilities! Places where the threads of fate fray and shred. And it's getting worse. I sense one forming in Westweald even now. But this one feels different. Addressing anomalies of fate is my sacred duty, but these scare even me. I suggested we hide in the Icor Sea until this blows over. But the Great Eye said no. So I need you and Laramil to accompany me to the instability. Will you serve as fate's chosen once more? I'll give you those pieces of gold you like so much. Before we depart, gather the Daedric relics, Abolisher, the Lamp of Clarity, and the Skein of Secrets. Even though they're depleted, the Great Eye has seen that you will need them in the trials to come. And I'm certainly not going to carry them. Haven't you realized by now that the Great Eye doesn't share the whys and wherefores with the hired help? But if Hermaeus Mora tells you to spin, you ask how many revolutions. And yes, I'm speaking from experience. The relics are this way, gathering dust on the tiny mortal's wall.
Green Speaker Derelin, Count Calantius, I'm afraid our friend has urgent business to take care of. Tribune Alea, will you escort the Green...
Now that you have the relics, I suppose I must open a portal to the instability. This way, mortals.
Where is this instability you detected?
It was awful.
like the world ripped open, like a tear. It swallowed our cart and poor Lazarus, sucked them right in. We were foraging in Pharaoh's cavern, Lazarus and me. We heard a terrible ripping sound, and there it was. A tear in the space before us. Never seen the like. It was full of nothing. But Lazarus got too close. He was just gone. So I ran.
We must enter the cave and see this tear for ourselves. A tear in the fabric of reality. Not only have the threads of fate been parted, a piece of existence has been destroyed.
That's not good. Examine it, mortal, but carefully. Very carefully. Mortal, I think I know what's happening here. Let's talk.
An unexpected reaction, but it tells us much.
What started as instabilities in the threads of fate have become tears in the fabric of reality itself. The Great Eye's worst fears have come to pass. Somehow, some way, Athelia is responsible for this disaster. I can feel it in my seventh appendage. I'm saying that before I returned to get you in Laramil, I examined a number of these instabilities. Some in the Telvanni Peninsula, even a few in Apocrypha. If they all grow into these reality tears, well, we're all doomed is an understatement. Now you doubt my expertise? Look, we only detected these instabilities because of their effect on nearby threads of fate. And that reality tear, if I didn't have all my eyes on it, I wouldn't even know it was there. This is Athelia, all right. I'm not sure we can fix them. Our best chance is to find Athelia and return her to her prison. And you have the relics to do it. We just have to figure out how to restore their depleted energy. Let me think. Here, I've marked your map. Take Abolisher to the Telvanni Peninsula, the Lamp to Westweald, and the Skein to Apocrypha. I'll send help to meet you with directions on how to restore the relics. Meanwhile, Laramil and I will try to locate Athelia.
We shall send Gadain, Baragon, and Tribuna Leia to assist you, Proxy. Meet us at Baragon's townhouse when you have restored the relics. And, if you would, convey my regards to Gadain.